Good morning, Stanislaus family. It is April the 1st, and we are heading into AutoZone for some reason. Why are we doing this? What is going on? It's a beautiful day out. It's warm, it's sunny, not raining, and I said I wouldn't go back in here the other day, so what's up with this? Alright, I just got back from AutoZone. We got spark plugs. We got 8 spark plugs. So this morning, I get a phone call from the regional manager down in Phoenix. His name is Josh. And he wasn't even supposed to get the email. It actually went to the wrong guy. So he put me in touch with Steve, who is the regional manager here in Kingman. And Steve asked me what happened. I told him what happened. I sent him the screenshots like I showed you guys the other day online. And he was really flabbergasted by the whole situation. He couldn't believe that one of the managers in there did that. And so he kind of went over backwards and got us our spark plugs, and I'm still getting my money back. Now, I want to say this to you guys out there. Don't try to scam AutoZone. Don't try to scam a business by doing what just happened here by following a false complaint. That's wrong. That's not right. This was all legit. You know, they legitimately upset me. They legitimately didn't want to do their job, and I posted that in the incompetency video the other day. However, Steve and Josh, with the regional managers, went out of their way to make it right. And Jason, who is the actual manager of this store here, really nice guy. Okay, now guys, I asked if I could videotape inside the store. Corporate policy says no. So I respected that. I asked Jason if he would at least be able to come outside and videotape with me to, you know, say, hey, yeah, we did this. And he told me he had to go to his higher ups in the business to be able to go on camera. Respectfully, I accept that. However, I do want to say thank you to Jason over here at the Stockton Hill AutoZone in Kingman, and to Josh and everybody else at AutoZone who went out of their way to make this right. You know, Steven, Jason, Josh, you guys, you're freaking awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And everybody there at home watching this, well, guess what? We're now just a little bit closer to getting things done and meeting our deadline. Yay. Yay. That deadline is so important to me right now. So let's get going, guys. Go out. Have an adventure. Have a great day. Loving you. Peace. Alright, guys. Now that the AutoZone drama is out of the way, done, complete, I'm happy. We've got the spark plugs. That doesn't change the fact that we still have a whole lot of stuff on our plate to do. Our plate is almost full, as you can see, literally on a plate. I do have a notebook. I could have wrote it down on it, but I want to write on a plate. You know, it's what we have to do. So we have the spark plugs marked off, but we still got wires, belts, fuel injectors, and I'll put a picture at the end of this the list here on the plate so you can get a closer look. We got O2 sensors, the map sensor, the coil packs. We still got to do the upper and lower ball joints, tie rod ends. Now, in all fairness, some of these repairs don't need to be made right away. Some of these parts I'm just going to throw on the trailer and go hit the dirt road. If the part breaks, I've got it on hand so I can fix it on the fly. Some of these other stuff that needs to be done, like the transmission oil change, that has to be done. We got to get the filter and the oil changed right away on the transmission. We also got to do another oil change on the engine. We got to lube make sure all of our differentials are lubed. And I'm considering changing out the gear sets and the differentials to have a little bit tighter, stronger gear set for my four-wheel drive system. We also got to do coil packs and, you know, general tune-up before we hit the open highway so we can get the max out of our fuel mileage. That's my biggest concern right now. I'm not really getting max fuel mileage on the engine. So I'm going through everything I need to increase my fuel mileage with a basic tune-up plus a little extra. We do want to do the fuel pump and the fuel filter, put a new one on here just to make sure that's not going to have an issue down the road. You know, change out all the hoses, do the power steering pump that still needs to be replaced. I have a leak on that. It's either a gasket on one of the hoses or there's something wrong with the back of the pump where the hose goes into, causing a small drip. Nothing that's hitting the ground, but I can see the moisture on the engine block and stuff, and I can see where it's coming from. So going out four-wheel driving is my passion. Gold mining is my passion. It's how I've earned my living the last 13 years. But safety is the #1 rule. And if any of you out there know anything about camping, overlanding, and have been doing it anytime, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Things are going to happen. Things are going to break down. I'm not delusional on that. But having a well-written list out and making a game plan before you hit the open roads, whether it be pavement or dirt, will mitigate any problems in the future. And that's all we're doing here, is just trying to mitigate those problems before we leave out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, not building. God, there I go, getting tongue-tied again. Mumbling. That's all, folks.